here there is a great mindset. We'll definitely talk more about it in next episodes. But there is a great thing that is the pay forward and the give back.
I'm Alessandro.
And I'm Edoardo.
This is Unraveling the Bay Area.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to this new episode. I mean, it's our starting.
Yeah, is it? I don't know. We'll
Theoretically.
see how you'll find out. But yeah.
So yeah.
Let's not break the setup.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
So who we are? I think
Who are you?
I'm Alessandro actually. I've been here for 3 months, and I wanted
Nice to meet you, Alessandro.
Nice to meet you. Did we know each other before? No. We actually met here.
Yeah, today actually.
No, not today, but
we met recently. What is it? 2 months ago.
2 months ago,
yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
At a friend's farewell party. Thank you, Gianluca. Shout out to you.
And Luca, actually, also Luca.
That's true. Luca. So I'm Edoardo, Alessandro, Edoardo. Very Italian names, probably because we are Italians. But we've been living for a while here in San Francisco.
What about you? I mean, how long have you been here for?
I've been here for a little over a year. I moved here in August 2022. Now, for you future listeners, it's August 2023. So, and yeah, I moved here to study. Came here to do a master's degree in entrepreneurship and innovation at USF, the University of San Francisco. Great school. Came here to try and find some luck, make it or break it.
The American dream.
Yeah, definitely. What about you?
Yeah, so basically I came here, I wanted to discover the environment, and I'm half American, so I could stay a little bit longer. And I always wanted to come here, as I told you, and so I say, yeah, let's do it, we'll see. But yeah, here we are. So, nice setup, actually. Do you know something about the image here? Maybe we wanna talk a little bit more. But
I mean, you are the artist, or sort of.
Yeah, actually, I'm not the artist. I mean, yeah, basically we wanted, we had this television, and we say, yeah, let's do something about it. And so, yeah, we decided to use the AI stuff. So thanks Midjourney for this image, a little bit colorful. Will be with us all the episodes.
It's an AI representation of Silicon Valley and San Francisco all meshed together. And he's starting to become a prompt engineer. It's actually a new job. I don't know if all you out there
Yeah,
know about it.
We will talk about it. But yeah, I think we can start. And
so first of all, where are we exactly? Are we in the Silicon Valley, or are we not here? I don't know. What do you think?
Probably that's the main point of all the podcast. I mean, I came here with a lot of reasoning. I study, I learn a little bit, but I think that when you're here, the thing you discover are definitely different. Because yeah, that was a thing. I mean, we are actually in San Francisco, which is not the Silicon Valley.
Okay, well, let's expand on that. We can say so San Francisco is north of the Silicon Valley, but it's a completely different even county, because it's San Francisco County, whereas the Silicon Valley is San Mateo and Santa Clara County, with the capital of Silicon Valley being San Jose. But San Francisco, together with Silicon Valley, forms the Greater Bay Area, or the Bay, as it's known.
And this is also a reason why we decided to name this podcast Unraveling the Bay Area.
Yeah, definitely.
Because actually we wanted to talk a little bit of San Francisco, a little bit of the Silicon Valley, but actually together they constitute the Bay Area, and so this is why we decided to take this episode and podcast with us and unraveling the Bay Area.
So let's delve a little bit into.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about what is the history about it, about the Silicon Valley, San Francisco, the Bay Area? Because I know you know some things.
I'm a curious guy. I like to find out about like weird or nice things that not everybody knows. And well, the Silicon Valley began in the late 1800s because people were moving here to find gold and find job opportunities, kind of like nowadays, just different technology and different things they were looking for.
Investments probably also.
Yeah. And they started concentrating here. And actually, something that I'm kind of proud of, since I'm from Italy, is that I don't know how many of you guys know, but in 1906 there was a pretty big earthquake here in San Francisco that destroyed almost the entire city. 2 years prior, an Italian immigrant, Amadeo Giannini, he had just founded Bank of Italy here in the city, and in 1906, after the earthquake, he was one of the only bankers left with money.
Really, an Italian, so was the guy.
Yeah, weirdly enough, an Italian had the foresight to move the money out of the city to keep it safe.
Not like today.
No, exactly. No. But, so he had money and he started giving away money and loans to people to help them rebuild the entire city. And that is funny to me because, San Francisco has been rebuilt thanks to Italians. And now, so in 1904, he built Bank of Italy, and by 1923, more or less, he owned several hundreds banks across the entire California.
Wow.
All Bank of Italy, but then he merged with the Bank of America in Los Angeles, and since he wanted to expand the bank even outside of California and hopefully make it one of the largest banks in the United States, he decided to change the name after the merger and call it Bank of America.
So basically, Bank of America was built
Bank of Italy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an Italian bank.
And still today, Bank of America is like one of the largest bank in.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Like for sure is.
And I heard, I don't know where, but actually last time I spoke with some people and they told me that actually even today, Bank of America has a little bit of care, let's say, to all Italians that came here and actually try to open a banking account.
Oh yes.
Checking or something like that for Italians specifically.
Yeah.
And this is why probably that's the reason why probably.
I would think so. Let's help each other out. Let's go.
Which is also the mentality in a way, let's say here. But yeah. And so we are in San Francisco. Oh, okay,
no, and also like I don't know if you ever heard of it. Like in Silicon Valley, people say that it was born actually thanks to HP, Hewlett Packard, with a microchip and things, transistor and things like that. But apparently, Giannini even loaned quite a bit of money to Hewlett Packard to help them start their business. So there's something else that he did, and Italians.
So basically, it was the hero of of the initial
Yeah,
starting of the Silicon Valley.
exactly. Without him, probably we wouldn't be here. And I mean, that is just a testament to the fact that Silicon Valley truly is a melting pot of cultures and experiences. So that is also why we are here. But when we walk in this place, most of the people here are not Americans. They come from
Yeah.
Asia, Europe, or whatever. So
Yeah, I think that the real Americans, those who actually born here and stayed here for all their lives will be like probably 5% of those who actually are living here in San Francisco.
I mean, I'm not sure about percentages, but for sure, it's not a big one. And
Yeah, people here
it's
travel
fun.
a lot.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so that's the reason where when everything started. But so where they were in Silicon Valley or in San Francisco? Because I think we need to talk like a little bit more where we are, like from a geographical point of view.
We're in San Francisco. Currently, in this moment, we are near the financial district.
Which is in downtown.
Downtown, yeah.
And in the northern part, let's say, of the peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you go down, when we go down, we can say a little bit more about it. So we have San Francisco in the north,
Mm-hmm.
and then when we go a little bit down, we found all the other cities, and there is the airport, the international airport.
SFO.
And let's say that the main transportation are over this area.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there down to the Silicon Valley, we have all the other cities. So over there, you can take the train, basically, or the car. I mean, we will speak about the transportation,
yeah.
but over there
Pretty
you take
well connected city.
yeah.
But
people still use their car.
Oh yes, but also they don't use any car. They use Teslas.
Yeah.
Electric. Yeah.
Only electric.
It doesn't get more Silicon Valley, more California than here. It's like
if you don't own a Tesla, you can say you are from here.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But so from there, from the airport, let's say you take the coal train, which is this huge train, and you met all the other cities. You have Redwoods, Menlo Park, Palo Alto, Mountain View down. Yeah, I'm going down Mountain View, and then there are all the others. Cupertino, you arrive there, and at the end, like let's say that Silicon Valley is more or less this comprehend all this city where actually all the big techs started and have the headquarters.
Yeah, I mean from San Mateo basically to San Jose, that is the entire Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, when I first arrived here last year, I stayed for 3 weeks more or less. In Campbell, down, it's like really close to San Jose, and to come here in the city and look for an apartment or go to my university, I remember like taking the Caltrain, and the first time I left from the station of San Jose Diridon, and the Caltrain was the voice on the train kept saying, I don't know, Santa Clara, Sunnyvale. Mountain View, Redwood City, Palo Alto, and I was like, man, these are all the names of the cities I've always heard and read about, even during college and university when you study about this big tech companies and everything like that. We read on the back of the iPhone,
and
made in Cupertino.
Yeah, and then you realize that actually, they were here and everything started here.
Mm-hmm.
But actually,
it's crazy.
I mean, that's probably one of the things that I didn't know, basically, because I thought, okay, so all the startups are born there, let's say, and they are there. Then I came here and I realized that actually the situation is completely different. So over there you have the big tech, the giants,
Yeah.
let's say. Like in Cupertino you have only Apple. Basically
Yeah.
the people are working from Apple, and in Mountain View is different. It's like with Google and the stuff. And
Absolutely.
all the other startups are in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
So in downtown, in the center. And I didn't know actually, like basically that this was the situation. I mean, over there you have a lot of startup, basically, yeah. But yeah, there are accelerators and incubators over there. But the reality is that all the startups are here. They are going to events here. They are speaking with people here in downtown, and I didn't know that. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
a little bit more balance between these things. What do you
Yeah,
think about
mean,
it?
there's definitely a reason why all the startups concentrate here. I think one of the first most important ones is that in the city everything is closer together. So even like the network effect is even stronger.
Yeah, sure.
Even though like in the entire Bay Area, it's huge. There is a huge network effect, and we'll talk more about it for sure.
Yeah, probably we can talk a little
But
more.
and also, like, do you know what actually surprised me when I first came here,
Yeah.
and keeps surprising me, is the closeness with parks and the relationship that people in San Francisco and the Bay Area in general they have with nature. It's crazy how you have the ocean with beaches, not great beaches, but uh, and also with mountains, parks, trails. People here keep going during the weekend. They go on hikes. They go on Mount Tam. They go down valley and do um, go biking with mountain bikes or and I don't know. It's super cool.
Yeah, and that's the reason why a lot of people are actually staying here. I mean, apart from the tech side, but people really enjoy staying here.
I mean, yeah, for
On,
sure.
because
How would you not?
on the weekend you can go doing this stuff, which on the other coast, I mean, yeah, we spoke about it a little bit more with people that are staying here for a while, and I mean, still there are a lot of people who actually prefer the other coast, but the people who are staying here, they prefer it also because there are mountains, parks, lakes.
Yeah,
Yeah, national parks, and
it's. I mean, you can get an annual pass and have access to any national or federal parks here that are here and anywhere else. You can go during the weekend. You have access. You can park there. Take out, bring with you your bike, or just go for a walk. Or super close, there is also Lake Tahoe that everybody loves. Either in summer, in winter, everybody loves Lake Tahoe for different reasons. And up north, there is north of San Francisco, there is Napa Valley, where they make some pretty good wines, if I may say.
yeah, we tried it and it was really good.
I mean, Californian wine is considered one of the best wines.
Yeah, it's true.
Following like Italian and French, probably.
Yeah, sure.
So kudos, congratulations, Californians. But yeah,
But what about the weather? I mean, because the weather here, I mean, this is one thing. Then we have
weather.
all the other things which are not, let's say, the best. So we can say a little bit more about food, which for sure is not as good as our.
that's the one I
But
make.
we will not talk about it. And the weather here is another huge argument for me. I mean,
Okay, tell me.
I
You don't like it?
I mean, no, I totally like it actually because,
Really?
like, yeah, actually, I didn't. But the thing is that I didn't know, as all the people as tourists that came here, I didn't know that it was so cold. I mean, people think, oh yeah, I'm going to California and Over there, I got LA, San Diego. Oh, nice beaches. There's like the sun, so I can go by the sea.
The ones with the sand.
And but yeah, then you came here, and there's wind all the time. It's
Here in
cold.
San Francisco, though.
Here in San Francisco, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because in downtown, the thing is downtown. The problem, let's say, is in downtown. Over there, there's like the wind.
Downtown?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, let's say from downtown to Marina. I mean, the San Francisco all.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you get close to Ocean Beach, on the left side, there is even worse. It's cold and windy.
But the problem is that still people, after I don't know how many years, they don't know that actually when they came here, it's cold. And so they arrive and they start to buying sweater because it's really cold.
But if you, the thing is, the funny thing about San Francisco is like, it's a weird city with microclimates. Yeah. Each neighborhood has a different microclimate. If you are in Soma, south of Market, you have a certain weather. If you go to Mission, it's usually warmer, less windy. If you go and, as I said, like near Ocean Beach, crazy wind. Go to Marina, a different one. It's crazy. Like just one street after the other, and it might change completely the weather. Even though, like in the entire city is property of Carl, the fog.
Because the fog here has a name,
Carl,
which is Carl.
Hi, Carl. But if you go down in the Silicon Valley, it's super warm.
Yeah, over there. Yeah, when I came down there, like visiting some friend, I realized that actually over there the climate is completely different. And so I mean, it's a matter of what do you prefer the most.
I mean, down there are like at least 10, if not 15 degrees more Fahrenheit. Sorry.
But so, what's special about the Silicon Valley? Because that's the thing. I mean, why here? What's so special? I mean, it's a huge argument. We will talk. This is the reason why we decided to start everything. But I mean, here, differently from other parts of the world, what do you think will be if you had to pick just three main things, let's say, what do you think is the reason
why people still come here?
Yeah.
Well, I would say definitely like network, funding, and access to talent.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I mean, access to talent, it's pretty straightforward. Here there are Berkeley, Stanford, two of the best universities in the world. Then there is USF, go Dons. There is SF State, UCFC, UCSF. There are so many other universities. Nearby there is Santa Clara. Oh my God, it's full of universities with a great talent. Because people come here to hopefully find a job in one of these big tech, so it keeps alimenting itself. It's kind
but actually I think that like why here? I mean, they started here because actually they started to build university here, and from there they grow talents inside in Stanford, in Berkeley, and they realized that actually there were good people. Mm-hmm. They were really smart, and so they started to build their own company. Then with them you make friends here, there's like network effect, and you know a lot of cool people, and then you start doing stuff, which is also I think another big part of this environment, because people here, they don't wait anything, they start. Probably this is also why we decided to launch this podcast. I mean, nothing special, but we say, let's go for it. We didn't want to care a lot about it, and we'll see, because there is like an entrepreneurial mindset here.
Oh, that is undoubtful. I mean, yeah, what you were talking about, like from universities, there is people are who go to these universities are good. So companies might set a headquarter here to get access to this talent, and at the same time, people come to the universities here to get closer to these places, to these companies, so they feed each other, and also
I like this. This, yeah,
like
it's true
it's
actually.
like a bird, like a penguin, with its puppies or whatever
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
called.
it's true.
They eat and they
Yeah, and
feed
then
them into the
when
others.
they start to build, they want to receive investment because to
Yeah,
develop their personal
and which is why
technical stuff.
most of the investors, most of venture capitalists in the world, they are here. And also until a couple of years ago, before COVID, um, uh, like the main thing that every single venture capitalist wanted and asked of any startup or any
Hmm.
company in order for them to invest in their company was, you've got to move here in the Silicon Valley to be close to
Yeah,
me. That way I can mentor you, nurture, and help you grow. And so
yeah, it's
it's
true.
really like everything. I mean, talent
Everything
follows
is
talent.
connected,
Yeah,
and then yeah, people
and
came here. But
we came
actually,
here. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, exactly. But actually, I didn't know that. I mean, from an Italian perspective, you heard a lot of things. There's drama in all the things, and basically, I listened to someone who was talking a little bit of California and people who are being laid off, those kind of
mhm.
stuff, and I realized, but actually, I really want to come here because actually, yeah, there's no great food, the weather is not the best. The city costs definitely a lot.
Oh,
We will talk about it. And I didn't want just to came here for nothing. But then I realized that actually startups are still here, and now with AI is definitely the place to be. And the investments are here, and still, if you, it depends on what do you prefer the most.
mhm.
But from an Italian perspective, and I think all over the world, you realize that people are talking a little bit not in the correct way, I think, of San Francisco and the Silicon Valley right now,
Mhm.
because they are saying, oh, basically, there
Yeah.
are better places. I don't know, like Texas is growing a lot. Also, Florida is another huge part.
Yeah, definitely.
But the
Even
reality,
Austin, Miami. Yeah.
yeah, but the reality is another.
Yeah, people are still here. Some companies. I mean, it's not that
Yeah,
if
they
Elon
are.
Musk leaves the city, everybody's leaving. Oh my God, everybody's fleeing from San Francisco, from Silicon Valley. No, just Elon left.
Yeah.
People are generally still here. There are accelerators from YC to founders and to tech stars.
Yeah.
Everything is still here. Venture capital firms are here. Angel investments, you'll find it here. Everything is still in the Silicon Valley and Bay Area. So
For the previous reason, because there's this
yes,
network
absolutely.
effect, and events are here, and like this ecosystem grow here, and it's remaining here.
Yeah, and also like people who come here become affected with the
Yeah.
mindset
Yeah.
that goes on and that is nurtured here. That that always do mindset. You can always succeed. You can never fail. Even if you make
Even
a
if
startup and
it
it
fail,
fails,
yeah.
you're not a failure. You learn what not to do. You
Yeah,
learn from your
exactly.
mistakes. That is always the important thing, which is something that in other part of the U.S. or
And
in
all
other
over the world, yeah,
countries,
all over the world.
it's not like that. I
Yeah.
mean, in Italy, it's not like this for sure. If you go bankrupt, if you fail with a startup or with your business, the society at large will look at you as a failure, and they'll be pointing at you and be like,
Yeah,
nah,
because
don't
they don't.
trust them.
Yeah, they hear people
In Japan, they do the same thing.
Yeah, here people are supporting each other, and this push you in a way to do something more, to make the step, let's say, all the time, because for sure you will fail, but you will grow a lot. And I mean, I knew about this, but actually the thing is that you need to discover it here.
Yeah,
because
so people
that's the thing.
Help each other. Don't push everybody down. Don't kick down your friends or the people around you. Lift each other up. Try to help. Give suggestions. I don't know. Do whatever you can to help people and
As much as
help
possible.
foster this kind of mindset even outside of here. If you wanna be an entrepreneur or do anything in your life, you can do it whatever you are. It doesn't matter if you're here or in France or whatever you are. Just do it. Seek help from people who've been there and help people as well. Here there is a great mindset. We'll definitely talk more about it in next episodes. But there is a great thing that is the pay it forward and the give back. So here they help each other without necessarily expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
At least not right now. They're like, I can help you. People helped me in the past, so I wanna give back. I wanna help you in return.
Yeah, true.
And also, I can help you now. And if anything happens in the future, you can always be like, okay, he helped me out when I needed it. I might help him now. So there is,
but not expecting anything. Yeah.
No, it's not like,
that's the thing.
Oh, you owe me. No, it's not like that. It's more like, okay, if you can do anything in the future, okay,
try, yeah.
But
at least I will try.
I love it, and
yeah,
I think
no, it's
we should all learn from
yeah,
this.
no, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, they don't have anything special, let's say, from this point of view. But when you're here, this mentality, like, is inside of you, and
it penetrates.
It's like an injection.
Yeah, like you come here and at the airport, or as soon as you set foot in this place, you're just like, you gotta help, you gotta go out there and put yourself out there. Absolutely.
But yeah, I think we spoke a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
A brief first episode, and yeah, do we want to talk a little bit more about it?
So, maybe. Yeah. So, well, if you, we definitely hope that you like it, that you might find something useful and interesting out of these conversations. In future episodes, we might have somebody joining us. We might not.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We will see with you how.
Please
how it's going
leave comments down below. Wherever you're watching us.
We hope. I mean, it's not just our podcast. It's the
it's
podcast.
It's your podcast.
Yeah, it's all together of all the community, and we will love to hear all the comments. Actually.
Yes. So please subscribe.
Goods and birds.
Click on the bell so activate your notification. Like, subscribe, comment,
sure.
Give us a rating, and follow us. So we're glad you joined us.
Yeah.
Please stay tuned.
Yeah. I'll see you in the next episode.
Let's go.
Yeah.